Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Right to the air goes Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence now. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Lawrence. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score a pick 6.
I read those. You try to go short on me now.
And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Keelan Robinson to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st and 10, Lawrence throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Pick 6 you again. Keep doing those plays.
To throw is Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's over the middle.
I told you, you got to stop going for those short plays, my guy.
And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They go play action for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now for the
I told you, my guy, not again.
Picked off by Brian Cook. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. after now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Here's a run with their tight end. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll run the toss here to Etienne. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage, and mark him back at the 6-yard line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Here's Logan Cook now. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15, yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them. And when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson.
Let's go. Here we go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And let's give him about 4 on that one, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red on red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Attack, attack! Right side!
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
On red.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Take it in at the 8. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Play action here. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow! Right side!
They go play action with Mahomes. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Mahomes now to throw again. This one caught at the 4.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Come back. Right side.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
So loss of a yard brings up 3rd down and 2.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That one taken in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this rough outing, it just continues to get worse. It just seems like as the game gone on, Mike, it just continues to unravel. They just can't sustain any sort of offense turning the ball over at this rate.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To the left side, caught by Kelce. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Jaguars have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
On the give, it's ETN. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
24. Great job.
To throw is Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Rush.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. And rip lift.
Throwing is Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Hey, rip lift.
First down throw, Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he'll be taken down.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
2nd down and 8. They go play action for Lawrence. The ball comes out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. He gets 3 inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second, and now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
Hey, easy. Route.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
Red on red.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now ETN. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They put Strange in motion. Up the middle, here's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Lawrence now. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's ETN. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Kirk is the motion man. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. Now Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 3rd and 6. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And they were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even than the 72 points